Yo, what's up guys, Neon Blitz here, back with another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. Today we're actually going to be discussing two big announcements that Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra has put out. First one is they have a developer letter put out, talking about some changes for Season 2 coming on the way. And then they put out the official trailer for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and that's going to break down their kit. So we're going to be combining both of these into one video. I'm a bit late on the developer letter. I checked Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra's socials like 1, 2 a.m. and I was like, okay, they didn't tweet anything, alright, I'm going to go to bed. And then when I woke up, I saw they tweeted out the developer letter 3 at like 3 in the morning. So a little annoying, and I've been busy all day, so all good. And then the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta trailer, which was like a couple hours ago, so it's still fresh and all that. So let's actually delve into this. They put out the developer letter 3. Before we do that, we gotta shout out Stray and McCole for the music. Dokkan Lo-Fi, check out their stuff. They make great stuff. And so here we go. Season 2 update directions. New heroes. This is actually pretty big. Starting Season 2, the period where new heroes characters acquisition is limited Dragon Gems will be shortened greatly. Our original direction was that new heroes will be added to the Start Collection after a season's worth of time has passed, but from Season 2 it will be new heroes will be added into the Start Collection with the subsequent new hero is added to the in-game roster. For example, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will be available through the Start Collection when Ultimate Son Gohan makes his appearance in-game. To catch up to the new role, heroes that were added during Season 1 will be available during the Start Collection from Season 2. As originally intended, the maximum cap of Start Collection will be expanded as new heroes are added. So this is a big change. So now instead of having to wait, 2-3 months for the Season 2 characters, now it's only really going to be like 2 to 3 weeks as we go from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta to Ultimate Gohan to Broly. And then once Season 3 starts, we can unlock Broly once Season 3 begins. And let's just say Season 3, the first character is Goku Black. So once Goku Black releases, then we can get Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. I think this is an awesome change considering this is one of the biggest complaints about Season 1 is that if you're a free-to-play player, you literally got nothing for 3 months. 2-3 months. And yes, there are a lot of the roster that is free from the Start Collection, but you want the new toys. It's you want new kids, and especially when you're getting decimated by them, you're going to want to use them, but you don't want to put money in the game. So I think this is an incredibly smart decision. Now, the only thing is, this last sentence here, as originally intended, the maximum cap of Start Collection will be expanded as new heroes are added. So as you can, I'm sure you're all familiar where you level up your Start Collection, you level up your characters, you get rank up, and then you can eventually get free characters here. Now, it says expanded upon, so that has me worried that the new characters will only be like level 100 plus, so it's still going to be really far away for free-to-play players. Or I thought they would just, you see this one here with Cell, 18 hit, I thought they would just add like Super Saiyan 3 Goku to those. But it looks like they're not going to do that. It looks like you're going to have to upgrade your Start Collection to pass what the game current limit is, which I think is like 100 plus. And then you'll start getting the new character unlocks. I hope it's not that. I hope it's just added to these initial character unlocks. But I guess we'll see in like 24 hours when Season 3 officially starts. So I'll make sure to cover that for you guys and all that. Now, on the topic of Start Collection, they made some positive changes to the overall acquisition rate of Zeni and Hero Memories. One of the major changes is locking the first reward slot of memories for concluding the match, so always try to hear the players use that round. So when you guys have won a game or played a game, you'll notice at the end of the game you get hero memory reward. You usually get 2. I guess depending on how many characters you have, you'll get 3. These are random. So you'll have games where you can like absolutely carry as Vegeta here, for example, and then you'll get like 60 memories for Kale and 60 memories for Daima Goku. It was a weird idea to have it be randomized in the first place. So it's just a good change to just make the first slot be the character that you were playing. That way you are always guaranteed to at least grind 2 characters at once. And maybe even have a chance to get a lot of memories for the character that you're playing. I think it's a good change. It doesn't really impact the amount of memories you get. It's just now you can guarantee it. Then next, so the second reward time beyond, which is being unlocked by owning more heroes, will still provide random hero memories. Another major change is to remove the cap for available bonus points when choosing the flex role before matchmaking. Now players can receive bonus points, which in turn unlocks bonus missions for more Zeni as many times as they play with the flex role. Bonus points rewards for specific seasons or specific roles will still be random. So if you guys queued up, you'll see like the rerolls, damage, tank, technical, and any, which is fill. And you see at the top right of most of the time technical and fill, you see this little bag points and plus 10. You have a mission in your missions tab that if you get 1,000 of these points, you'll get like some random super easy mission to do, like play tank twice, deal set amount of damage, hit a god of destruction like 10,000 for 10,000 damage. Very simple missions, and completing that will get you like 600 Zeni. So theoretically, yes, it is possible to get more Zeni now, if you're always queuing flex, which I don't see a lot of player base doing, because people want to play specific characters. You know, if I'm imagine me who just got done doing the grind F with for all 3 roles. I don't want to do flex and queue up for tank and support when I need to queue damage, or when I'm trying to do a specific video on, let's just say, Super Saiyan Kale or Berserk Kale. I'm not gonna want to queue flex because I'm trying to specifically play Kale. And while yes, obviously I then have to go into a lobby where another teammate could potentially pick Kale, that's a lot easier than just flat out not even being able to pick Kale. So yes, if you do want to queue flex all the time, you are going to get more Zeni, yes. But I still think they need to do more to increase the amount of Zeni players get, because it's not enough. We need a lot more missions. This is the battle pass. They need to give out more missions. They need to do Mr. Hercules, Zeni, like capsule event more often, or just allow us to get like 100 Zeni after every match. Who knows? Of course, you still have the getting 100k points to get the 600 Zeni per character. So if you own more characters, you directly can get more Zeni. But I just think there needs to be a way faster way to get more Zeni. Then a nice little quality of life changes here. The starting heroes. Newly started players will have access to Super Saiyan, Vegeta, and Piccolo after finishing the tutorial match without choosing them on the Star Collection. A nice change. This will not impact us that have been playing since Season 0, even Season 1. Considering it says newly stated player or started players, I don't think we're going to be getting like a copy of Vegeta and Piccolo for 5,000 memories of them each. That'd be awesome, but it says newly stated players. So I think it's just going to be players that are just starting out now. I do think it's weird to include Piccolo on the list. I think it should be Krillin or Boo instead, just so you have one character of every role. But sure. I mean, Vegeta's obvious. I guess technically doesn't really have a character like that, like a Goku or Vegeta. Most easiest one is like Krillin or Boo, but comparing to Goku and Vegeta, it's like new players are not going to want to play them, you know? And these are all like kind of the quality of life changes for the overall game. Now we have some quality of life PvP changes. So rank point changes. Rank points acquisition on wins as well as decrease in losses have been tuned for a more accurate and comfortable matchmaking experience. Now I'm not too sure what this exactly means because right now, if everyone's the same rank, you pretty much gain 25, lose 25. At least in A to S. Now the real kind of disparity is when ranks are not the same. So if I have a B rank on my team and the enemy's full of S, and I win, I'm going to get more points because I have a lower rank on my team. I'll get like 26, 28. Versus if I lose, I'll lose, 20. If I lost again, I'll lose like 21, 22, 23. Now, this is a period you can get kind of insane. I have lost flat out 50 ranked points because the enemy team had like E ranks that are clearly S ranked players, but they're just on a different role that they just haven't queued up, and they're also queuing with other teammates that are S rank. So if this is talking about the rank disparity like points, then yeah, I'm down for those because that was always so frustrating having to deal with those. But if not, I'm not too sure what that means. Then they have another one regarding AFKs and disconnects. Although the in-game functions were prepared to penalize and demotivate players from acting negative manners, changes have been made to further enforce the rules. They're basically just making more punishing for players that AFK and disconnect, which is awesome. There's been several games that I had people just AFK and you just stop playing or just disconnect. And it was always been rough. So I'm glad that they're taking further incentive to punish these players. Then balance changes. As seen in Season 1, we'll be making periodic changes to heroes and other sandbox-related numerics. Good. I think their initial plan of only buffing or doing a balance changes every 2 to 3 months was insane. So I'm glad they're planning to keep doing this like bi-weekly or however long. But an interesting tidbit, but specifically in the first 2 weeks of the summer, we do not plan to have any plans to make any balance changes to lock in the sandbox for the Squadra Blast tournament. I do think their use of sandbox is interesting, but sure. Basically, they're having an official tournament, the Squadra Blast. That's going to happen on the 6th for the Asian servers, 7th for the American servers, and the 13th for the EU servers, for Europe servers. And since this is going to be using the live servers pretty much, they have to keep the balance patch the same. Usually the latest patch at the time of the tournament. So what I'm expecting is Season 2 is going to drop in a couple hours. There's going to be a big balance patch. We'll make a video covering the balance patch notes when those come out. Vegeta will come out, Season 2 again, blah, blah, blah. Then maybe we'll get 2 more small patch notes, something like the Goku nerf and Boo patch, buffs patch, or the Zamasu Gamma patch buffs, something along those scales. And then we're not going to see any balance changes for 2 weeks because they're of the tournament. So I'm glad that at least being transparent and getting that out of the way now. And with that, they just close out the closing letter. And yeah, I think a lot of things here. I don't know why they couldn't talk about this in the Squadra talk. I mean, I'm fine with the Squadra talk being longer than like 10 minutes, because it would be awesome that if they showed this footage to us, or even just said it there. I think that would have had people a lot more excited and ease a lot of problems people have with the game. But it is what it is, I guess. And I will be covering like how exactly new character unlocks will work. And yeah, with that being said, I think it's time we react to the Vegeta trailer and the breakdown of it. So we're gonna have to unfortunately pause the music again. Shadow Stray McCole. And with that, let's watch the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta character spotlight.
Peggy 12.
Now I am probably gonna be a bit quieter watching it and watching it for the first time, and then breaking down the exact kit. So that is loud. I apologize. So yeah, I'm gonna be quiet watching the initial character breakdown. Then I'll start talking about once they get to the kit.
Clown Kakarot, this is my job to finish. Gaze upon a Super Saiyan 4! Leave this to me! Final shine attack! I'll obliterate you!
Yeah, he looks awesome. I want to see what he does. So, a stalwart hero who boasts his defense while blocking enemies' attacks. Drive back poses a final strike attack and protect your team. Passive, Solitary Guardian. Apply strike defense up to self when forcibly moving an enemy hero with a skill, barrier while excluded. Okay, so you get more strike defense. Does he getting more health? When he uses his kick? It does not look like it. Yeah, it does not. Like he just gets more defense, which is fine. Rush attack. A physical attack becomes a powered up attack with increased damage for a set period when he forcibly moves an enemy hero with a skill. So yeah, this kick that he does, looks like a pretty strong abilities because it works with his passive, works with his rush attack. This kind of reminds me of like Cooler, where he gets powered up after using a move like an ability. Yeah, you can even see the more dramatic effects there. He transforms Super Saiyan 4, base HP attack, Solitary Guardian effect up. Sounds good. Blast jump. Leap at a set that. Whoa, this effect is cool. Leap at a set position to strike down with a fist. If the attack is, it'll pull enemies in. Interesting. Because we don't like. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, that's pretty big range. Pulls people in. Hard for them to escape. Meteor extrusion. Drive back enemies with a flying kick in a set direction. Staggers and deals extra damage to enemies driven into a wall. This attack will end upon hitting a wall. Sure. I mean, this works with his passive, but I don't know how. I can see this being the last ability in Max. Just because I think this kick that he does, the blast jump, looks like it's going to be bringing people in. It's going to be hard for them to escape, and it's probably going to do more damage than this. Especially since you need to hit someone into a wall for it. So, next is the big ability, Barrier Wall. Yeah, look how big this is. Holy crap. Create a barrier in front of drive back enemies. You can move redirect while the barrier is active and block energy wave attacks. Excludes AoE attacks. Does that mean it can block, like, it doesn't block Spear Bomb? Because could you imagine if this blocked Bojack ult? Bojack, already one of the worst characters, if not the worst character in the game, has a hard counter to his ult, which is already pretty bad. I think this is just saying non-ultimates, which is fine. You will gain the unstoppable effect and extra HP. Obtains a greater number of extra HP the higher your maximum total HP is. Okay. So the more later in the game, the probably more health I'll have. Interesting that it's saying that the health or the wall has health. I wonder if we'll actually be able to see like a health bar on it, or if it's just gonna randomly break. Attack ends when the command is re-entered while attacking, or extra HP runs out. Or I guess if it's saying you get extra HP, I guess the extra HP is the wall health. Okay, never mind. Ending it by re-answering the command will shorten the skill cooldown relative to how long the skill is active. Yeah, I mean this ability seems crazy. Especially, countering Kamehamehas, countering potential KO burst. Man, what if it blocked Diamond Goku bombs? Like, depending on how strong this ability is, I think will truly make or break Vegeta. If this ability is really good or busted, I think he's one of the best tanks in the game. If it's not that good, or because I'm personally think this is amazing, but maybe myself or the community are overhyping it. He seems kind of eh. But again, we have to see numbers and all that. So I just think if this ability is crazy, Vegeta will be busted. That's what I think. Like, and he can move with it too and push people back. Like, come on. Imagine like trapping someone in a wall to it. Final shine attack. Fire an energy wave in a set direction, drive back. Oh, it pushes enemies back. Ooh, can redirect during attack. Interesting. So if there's like a Trunks in your back line, or like an 18, you can ult them away and maybe like split them off in the team, or while you're doing that, then you could cancel it, and then you can put up the wall. He seems pretty protective. It seems like he could do a pretty good job. And I wonder how much damage this does, because Cooler does a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, Vegeta seems pretty cool. I like his kit. I'm still really interested in how good this is, and I need to see how Final Shine works, because yeah, it pushes back. But I mean, remember, these are all maxed out abilities, so no way Final Shine attacks like this level 1, right? I wonder how much damage it could do, because Cooler could do damage. So I'm wondering if Vegeta's going to be like a lot more kind of defensive, more like a baby, or if he's going to be doing a lot more damage like a Cooler. Obviously, we'd have to see until he's in game. But his kid looks good. Like, I know the kid's been out for a couple days now because, Gekishin Squadra gave out this trailer to content creators or people in the Squadra creator program. As I'm not, I personally am just going to wait till they officially put out the trailers to react to them, because I think it'd be kind of weird to react to it online. But maybe, if you guys let me know, if you guys want me to react to it as soon as like a content creator puts it out, let me know. But yeah, season 2 I think is looking pretty well. We have pretty good. We have a lot of quality of life changes added. I can't wait to actually see them in game so I can know how crazy the quality of life changes are. Another thing I didn't mention is they explicitly say, for example, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will be available through the Star Collection when Ultimate Son Gohan makes his appearance in game. So they officially confirmed Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is first, then Ultimate Gohan, then Broly, which I guess is obvious considering they kind of say here, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is here, Ultimate Gohan's here, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is here. And then I'm sure if we went to the Squadra Season 1 trailer real quick, it would probably say, Goku, Gotenks, and then Tobo as well. Pause this real quick because we don't need it. Yeah, it literally says Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Gotenks, Tobo. So the ending of the trailers are going to show the order of the characters. I just think it's cool that they officially confirmed it, but that's just me. With that, I think that's all the information that they provided. At this point, we're just going to be waiting for patch notes and waiting for Season 2 to drop. So if you guys want to be tapped in for Season 2, make sure to like, comment, subscribe in the video. It would mean a lot to me. We're going to be going crazy for Season 2. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.